Welcome to our exploration of one of the most fascinating organs in the human body, the brain. Today, we'll uncover how the brain works, from the intricate neural pathways to the way we process our thoughts and emotions. So let's dive in. The brain performs a variety of functions essential for survival and interaction with the world. Here are some of the primary functions. Movement. The brain controls our muscles, allowing us to move. The motor cortex, located in the frontal lobe, is responsible for planning and executing movement. For example, when you decide to raise your hand, the motor cortex sends signals to the muscles in your arm. Sensation. Our senses are connected to specific brain areas. The sensory cortex processes information from our senses, sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, helping us understand our environment. When you touch something hot, the sensory cortex helps you feel the pain and react quickly. Cognition. This includes thinking, reasoning, memory, and decision-making. The prefrontal cortex is crucial for these functions, allowing us to plan for the future and reflect on past experiences. For instance, when you're solving a math problem, it's your cognitive skills that come into play. Emotion. The limbic system regulates our feelings and emotional responses. It's involved in everything from happiness to fear and helps us respond to situations appropriately. When you see a friend and feel joy, that's your limbic system at work. Homeostasis. The brain helps maintain balance within the body, regulating functions like heart rate, body temperature, and hunger through the hypothalamus. For example, when you're hot, your brain signals your body to sweat to cool down. Overall, the brain integrates and processes a vast amount of information to help us navigate the world. Neural pathways. Neurons are the building blocks of the brain. These specialized cells communicate through connections called synapses, forming intricate networks known as neural pathways. Here's how they work. Neuronal communication. When one neuron sends a signal to another, it releases chemicals called neurotransmitters into the synapse. These neurotransmitters bind to receptors on the receiving neuron, passing along the message. For example, when you touch something sharp, sensory neurons send signals to your brain, which processes the information and helps you react quickly. Strengthening connections. The more a pathway is used, the stronger it becomes. This is known as synaptic plasticity, and it's how we learn and remember things. For instance, if you practice playing a musical instrument, the neural pathways associated with that skill become stronger over time. This means that the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Learning and memory. When you learn something new, your brain creates new neural pathways. This process allows us to store and recall information. Imagine each new skill as a branch on a tree. Every time you practice, the branches grow stronger. This is why repetition is key when learning new things. Example of neural pathways in action. Think about learning to ride a bike. At first, it's challenging and requires focus. But after practicing, your brain forms strong pathways that allow you to ride effortlessly. This is why it's often said that you never forget how to ride a bike. The pathways are ingrained in your memory. Now let's talk about neuroplasticity. This remarkable ability of the brain allows it to reorganize itself by forming new connections throughout life. Here's why neuroplasticity is essential. Adaptability. Neuroplasticity means that even as we age, our brains can change. If you learn a new language or pick up a musical instrument, your brain adapts by creating new pathways. This adaptability helps us remain flexible and open to new experiences. Recovery from injury. After a brain injury, the brain can often find new ways to accomplish tasks by rewiring itself. For instance, if someone loses function in one part of the brain due to an accident, other regions can sometimes compensate. Rehabilitation exercises can help strengthen these new pathways. Lifelong learning. Engaging in new experiences, challenging ourselves mentally, and even practicing mindfulness can enhance neuroplasticity, keeping our brains healthy and active. Activities like puzzles, learning to dance, or even trying out new recipes can stimulate neuroplasticity. Example of neuroplasticity. Consider stroke survivors. Many undergo extensive therapy to regain lost functions. Through practice and repetition, they retrain their brains, demonstrating the power of neuroplasticity to recover skills and abilities. Next, let's look at neurotransmitters, tiny chemical messengers that play a crucial role in how our brain functions. They help transmit signals between neurons. Some key neurotransmitters include dopamine, often called the feel-good neurotransmitter. It's linked to pleasure and reward. It plays a role in motivation and mood regulation. For instance, when you accomplish a goal, your brain releases dopamine, making you feel happy and motivated. Serotonin. This neurotransmitter helps regulate mood, sleep, and appetite. Low serotonin levels are often associated with anxiety and depression, which is why many antidepressants aim to increase serotonin in the brain. Activities like exercise can also boost serotonin levels, enhancing your mood. Norepinephrine, important for attention and response actions, especially in stressful situations. It helps prepare the body for fight or flight responses, increasing alertness and focus. This is why you might feel more energized in a stressful situation, like before a big presentation. GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid. This is the brain's main inhibitory neurotransmitter. It helps calm the nervous system, reducing feelings of anxiety and promoting relaxation. When you feel stressed, GABA helps keep you grounded and calm. Glutamate. The primary excitatory neurotransmitter, it's crucial for learning and memory. It helps with the formation of new neural connections. Too much glutamate, however, can be harmful, which is why the balance of neurotransmitters is essential. Balance of neurotransmitters. The balance of these neurotransmitters can greatly affect our mood and behavior. For example, low serotonin levels can lead to feelings of sadness or anxiety. By understanding neurotransmitters, we can better appreciate how our emotions are influenced by brain chemistry. Let's take a quick tour of the major brain regions, each with its own unique functions. Frontal lobe, responsible for decision-making, problem-solving, and planning. It plays a key role in regulating our emotions and controlling our behavior. This is where your personality shines. The frontal lobe also helps us understand social interactions and make judgments about ourselves and others. Parietal lobe processes sensory information like touch and temperature. It helps us understand spatial relationships, enabling us to navigate our environment. When you play sports, the parietal lobe helps you judge distances and coordinate movements. Occipital lobe, the visual processing center of the brain. It takes in visual information from the eyes and helps us recognize shapes, colors, and motion. When you watch a movie, the occipital lobe helps you interpret what you see. Temporal lobe, involved in hearing, memory, and emotion. This area is crucial for understanding language and forming memories. When you hear a favorite song, your temporal lobe activates and can evoke strong memories. Limbic system. Often called the emotional brain, it includes structures like the amygdala and hippocampus. The amygdala processes emotions like fear and pleasure, while the hippocampus is vital for memory formation. When you feel fear or excitement, your limbic system is at work. Each region has its specific functions, but they work together in a highly coordinated manner, allowing us to experience and respond to the world around us. And there you have it. From the incredible adaptability of neuroplasticity to the role of neurotransmitters, our brains are truly remarkable. Understanding how the brain works can help us appreciate our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It's a complex yet beautiful system that defines our human experience. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the amazing world of the mind. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.